just like that, my fucking camera's not working. What the hell? Like, none of my stuff is working. There we go. Hold on a second, y'all. Like, I gotta manually do shit? Yeah, I don't understand why that's not working. There we go. Alright, that's working. Turn this down just a little. Yeah, no. Yeah, like my Stream Deck's not even working right. The good thing of technology, man. I love it, man. I bet you these don't even work either. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have to figure that out later. But what's up, everybody? It is GAMERWITHAHEMI, even though I can't use my sound commands or anything like that. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I might have to update OBS. I was trying to refrain from updating. It might be this Mac OS update too, because this thing did have an operating system update. That might be what it is. But how's everybody doing? Like the title says, I got time today. Figure I stream for y'all. I took the day off today. And stuff like that. I also took tomorrow off too. So there'll be a stream tomorrow. It'll be sometime late morning. And then and I'll see you guys for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Black Ops 7 beta next weekend. Plus whatchamacallit? I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, plus Ghost of Yotai comes out next week too. So it's a twofer. Um But if something happens, like I said, like I just can't stream for whatever reason, be sure to check me out on my socials. Uh, really have and like and the whatchamacallit is live on YouTube. For whatever reason, if you guys want to check it out, uh, second. How do I? Yo, what's up, legit? How you doing, man? I'm having some technical difficulties, and I didn't have my chat running. My bad. How you doing today? Here's the YouTube link, y'all. If y'all want to check it out on YouTube. All right, y'all. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Besides the fact that I need to take care of to fix things for next stream. So let's get started, shall we? Oh, fucking chatbots. God damn it. How the fuck do I do this? Alright, here we go. Hold on, I think the NDI, that's another thing. The NDI plugins not even fucking working. God damn it, man. Let me figure out what's going on with this. Alright, it's there. It sucks that I have to do all this. Because my Steam Deck's not working. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Ah, it's updating? Really? God damn it. Oh, it's for tomorrow. Okay, cool. Alright, here we go. Ah, it's download. God damn it. Alright. We gotta let it do its thing now. Shit. Alright, here we go. Ah, Jesus, I forgot to stop the thing. Yeah, why do I not hear any sound? There we go.
Olivia says she needs my help to leave this place, to get away from the Baron. She injected me with something from a fucking chimera. Claims she did it to save me. Says I would have died otherwise. I do feel stronger, but not strong enough. Need to find allies for the fight ahead.
True. Alright, here we go. All right, what's this? Drinks. All right. Well, should be good. There's no weapons. Oh, man. Can't enhance anything? Shit. Oh, alright. Where? Alright. Sorry. Let me check something right quick. Man, nothing important. All right. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. There are so many of these motherfuckers. I'm up here too. Say they're gonna fall. That was funny. Oh shit. Well, I'll take that combat. Oh, cigarettes. Those cigarettes. Son of a biscuit, man. Alright. Right. It's over there. So I had to go across there. Okay. There's so many of them. Oh, fuck! Did not mean to do that. Son of a bitch, man. God damn it. Alright, let's see if we can repair this. Alright, what are you doing? Go. Let's try this again. Without falling this time. Thank you. I do not want to fall here. There's gotta be another way in. I did not mean to do that. It's gonna make me respawn all the way from the beginning again, isn't it? Oh, cool. No, it's not. It's good to know. These checkpoints, man, are not the greatest. Right. What? Come on. Alright, what's... Right? No go. No, 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 no. There we go. That's right. Spikes and needles, so I can't go there. But I can go here. Oh, Jesus Christ, come on. There we go. There's gotta be another way in. Come on. Can I get in there? Oop. This is annoying. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
What the hell happened here?
Oh, I'll take that. You probably killed him soon.
Close the door. There's too many of them.
Oh shit! I didn't realize they could see me. Ah, fuck it. This might help though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. the gun at? Move. Come on! Come the fuck on, man. Really pissed him off. Oh shit. Oh, buddy. That's a big dude.
Fuck, here we go.
Ooh. Let's see what happens if I can. That doesn't do anything. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to figure out. Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at? There he is. Alright, hold on. How the fuck do you dodge? Hold on. I don't know how to dodge. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge. I have to figure that out. I forgot how to dodge, man. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's how you dodge. Okay. Got it. This guy in there. Where's he at? Other. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go.
Olivia, I'm at the town hall. I killed another chimera.
A chimera? There?
Yeah. It stormed right into the hub.
What's the situation now?
A few dead. Most of them the Baron's men.
What were they doing there?
No idea.
All right. Time to extract the GSP and get my blood sample.
Okay.
You want to inject it while it's fresh. Are you sure you still want to do this? We can always take it slow and see how fast you recover without it.
No, fuck that. If this is what I need to do to take that bastard down, so be it. Hey, open up. It's all clear out here.
Says who?
Says the guy who just saved your collective asses.
Are you with the Baron?
I'm not with anyone.
What do you want?
I want you to open the damn door.
Let's just see who it is. Jacob, no!
Jeez, not too trusting, are we?
Which is why we're still alive.
Thank you, stranger. We appreciate the help, but I'm afraid all you did was delay the inevitable. We were attacked by a beast, unlike anything we've ever encountered. It destroyed all our defenses.
The UV lights don't work?
Not since the backup system went down.
Our sheriff set out to restore it, but that was quite a while ago.
Where do you go?
She was headed for the tower.
Well, if she's still alive, maybe I can help her. Stay here.
Alright, what do I want?
Olivia, do you copy? I made it to the town hall. A lot of people here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna help get the power back on here.
Winning hearts and minds. That's exactly what you need to do.
Was that all? Thought I had to kill monsters, too.
Alright, here we go. Times. Alright, so I'm gonna call it quits here. Cause I'm gonna come back and stream some more, but I got a doctor's appointment, so let me go ahead and switch this back. To just like I said, we're not done yet. I'm just gonna take a small break. In the meantime, check me out on my socials. I'm gonna keep the stream live, but we'll probably watch something. Yeah. Or actually, what I could do is let me try something right quick. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it back to the thing. Okay, streaming. I'm gonna put some YouTube videos on. For y'all. Let's see here. Still 360. All right, y'all. Hold on just a second. All right, y'all. Check this out while we check some drifting and stuff out.
I would say though they're worrying that for probably Guy would relate to this because obviously I know Guy outside of drifting that it's actually a pretty cool feeling in the sense that you've got
Now
people
what
out there that either you know.
Let's look at some. Let's see some drag racing live. There we go.
Go slow. Pay attention to people walking and whatnot. We want to make sure everybody makes it to the racetrack, back to their trailer, and back home this weekend to their families. Stock, you're on a very, very short standby. Again, we're just.
All right, cool. All right. So while this is going on, I'm gonna put it on just chatting. So, and then I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back.
Into the box. The 1973 Ford Pinto. Driven this weekend by Mark Flagg of Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Left side SN95 Mustang. I'm going to say this is the first pass for that Mustang. I do not remember seeing it yesterday. It's possible, but I did call a bunch of cars last night. I probably don't remember everyone. Oh, trip zip on the tree there for Mark Flagg. 0-0-0-2 red. Now, I said that a perfect pass was 7 flat. Left lane goes 7, 0, 0, 0 with a 6. So you got to be within 5, 10 thousandths to get to the top of the ladder. I don't know what's going on with the Pinto. It's way off the number, and I'm not sure what is going on. He knocked the tree down, but not quite hitting the index. It goes 731 at only 92 miles an hour. Looks like the Barber Racing crew has a little work to do to find another 2 or 3 tenths out of that car. Frank Hinkle. Frank Hinkle on the left side in the big Roadrunner. Right side, S10. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Stock. Stock. Stock to 3 and 4. Stock to 3 and 4 for your fourth and final qualifier. Again, stock. Stock eliminator to 3 and 4, please. Pit. Stock eliminator to 3 and 4, please. Hinkle goes, look, everybody's shooting for that number 1, and it's going to be hard to get. But there's a 701 with a 0 and a 699 with a 5. The very first car down the track went 7, 0, 0, 0, and a 6. So you're going to have to be within 5, 10 thousandths to get to number 1 here in Hot Rod Eliminator this morning. Carson Ugaris. I'm going to get it wrong every time. In the BMW, 29 up front. Spin as good as quad zeros. Goes 706.8. Right side, Mike Walker. Went in the Chevelle, 706 with a 7, and it was 007 on the red side. Again, attention to the pit. Stock eliminator. I see a couple of you already up here. You knew it was coming. Stock eliminator to 3 and 4. Jim Pigeon in the 83 Cutlass on the right side. And Corey Hansen. Wonder if he's part of the Hansen brothers. Bob? No, that wasn't Hansen, was it? 64 Chevy 2 wagon there on the left side. So the Cutlass out of Mechanicstown, Ohio. Brighton, Michigan is where Corey Hansen calls home. 007 light for Pigeon on the right side goes 7019 at 95. Hansen goes 7017 at 106 and 19 up front. Ron Foss, Steve Prusner. That's a new entry for today. Classes are growing today. There's a lot of y'all that were only planning on coming today, so you're getting one and go. And that's one of them I know did not go down the track yesterday. Steve Prusner, 69 Camaro out of Ohio. Gellner engine and the Jackson Racing engines, Jenkins Welding, 82 Camaro of Ron Foss over on the right side of the racetrack. Foss missed the tree. Goes 696.6 at 110. Prusner on his first shot out goes 722 at 94 mile an hour. Got to pick up a couple tenths there for the Camaro. On the left side, it was a pair of Camaros, so got to keep them straight. Jordan Odoms going to grace the right side of the racetrack there. Hansen Fab Tech and Rick Spranger Motorsports S10. A little bit of something there on the starting line from the previous car there, the Prusner car. So they backed the Nova up, make sure the starting line is the way it needs to be, and here come the burnouts. I know there was a lot of humidity in the air over the night. Some rain and whatnot yesterday, so please, before you bring the car up or bring a rag with you when you get up and everybody kind of go over those cars, make sure there's not water dripping out from under them. It's ending up on the starting line, so we don't want to wear out the mop guys' arms too early this morning. Left side went 696, 8 at 110. Right side, 736 at 93 mile an hour. Still, a couple of them got a little bit of work to do. There's Frank Jenkins, the Bill Jackson Racing Engines, Jenkins Weld and Fabrication, 63 Le Mans. The left side, the 1975 Nova, Phil's Quality Auto Machine, driven by Thomas Coonley. Yes, the starting line has asked me to remind you to wipe the cars off. I guess they got the blower out there to get a little bit of water out from under them and whatnot. So just make sure the exhaust is warmed up good and everything you can do to make that car not dripping moisture water out from under it. That would be well received down on the starting line. Jenkins goes 698.4 at 114 and 12 up front. Coonley 702 with a 6, but pretty late. Michael Zayden, Gary Fleener. The Fleener Racing transmission and level performance, 79 Z28 over on the left side. Right side, the 70 Duster of Zayden. Zayden was 001 on the tree, 693.9 at 105. Fleener 009 to the bad on the starting line, 703.5 at 115 for the Camaro. I'm going to say the Duster there on the left side is probably a fresh entry for today. I think I would have remembered the Duranic Green Duster on the left side of the racetrack from last night's qualifying, and I did not remember seeing that one. The right side, Cadence Saucer. K&N, Biddle Performance, Hoosier, and Weisco for the Nova, sitting on the right side of the racetrack. 098 got a little work to do on the starting line. The Duster, a little more work to do on the starting line. Looky there. There is another perfect 6. Oh, the other car did, I think. Yep, we'll see how that works out. I don't know how that's going to be split, but there's another 7-0-0-0 with a 6. That's the second one of those we've seen in this session. Perfect 6 on the ET. So you got to be perfect 5 10,000ths or better to go to the top here in Hot Rod. Final call stock. Final call stock. Right side, the S10 Nitro Joe Stats, Bill Jackson Racing Engines. That's Rob Foss in the S10. Double 03 on the tree, 697.8. Pair of second-gen Camaros there. James Booz, 80 Camaro out of Guilford, Ohio. Jelly Glass Level Machine. Camaro on the left side, right side, out of Rising Sun, Ohio, the 1974 Camaro of Steve Yannickas. Yannickas was 15 on the tree. Booz was 11 on the tree. 691.4 for Booz. 112 mile an hour, 106 mile an hour at 701 for Yannickas. So as we get to the back end of the field, y'all last few, you've got 70006 to get inside of if you want to be to the number one of the sheet. Paul Brown and Ray Miller. Miller in the shoebox Chevrolet on the left side. The Miller Racing Transmissions Bel Air. Right side, Paul Brown. 68 Dodge Dart. Paul is 21 on the tree. Goes 7 flat with an 8. How do you like to be dead 8 and not even begin to be in the running for number one? Ray Miller, 699-1 and 17 up front for the Bel Air. Rob's the Sesco Kid there on the right side. Wired up electrical Renegade Race Fuels. 87 Camaro out of Shadyside, Ohio. Lee Newmeyer. Mickey Thompson Tires, Race Tools Direct, Finish Line Fuels, Abruzzi Racing Transmissions, A, P, D, and XS Power. That's a lot of assistance out there for Lee Newmeyer. 76 Vega over there on the left side of the racetrack. He's 18 on the tree. Sesco outdoes him on the tree. Is 007. Goes 698.6 for Sesco. Newmeyer goes 701. 113 mile an hour for the little Vega out the back. Tim Shuck was an event winner earlier this year. On the right side in the bright yellow 67 Camaro. Watson and Rupel Performance Engines machine. Mike Nugent hopes that he gets this class in a stranglehold this weekend. You don't know what I did there, Dougie. Nugent's auto detailing there on the left side, 32 up front. Goes 702.2 for Nugent. Shuck 701.5 and 005. I'm telling you, if you're going to win one of these categories this weekend, you will have well earned it. Because I don't see a freebie in the place. Alex Miller, the final car in the category. Can he be better than perfect 6 to go number one on the sheet? I don't think so, but it's always possible. Boy, that is only a few 10,000ths of a second to play with. Now, those Miller Monzas have been, I believe, at all the races so far this year. Miller is 003 red on the tree. Final call stock, final call stock. Miller goes 703.7 at 112 mile an hour, and that wraps up Hot Rod's final time trial. Rolling right straight into stock eliminator. Final qualifier for stock. Final qualifier for stock. Zach Ross and Terry Knott going to kick off stock eliminator here on our final qualifier. And attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Quick Rod to 1 and 2, please. Quick Rod to 1 and 2. Attention in the pits, first call. Quick Rod to 1 and 2. First call means second call. Zach Ross goes 618 on his 701 base for the D-Stocker. Terry Knott in that Camaro on the left side. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the next screen. Terry Knott's in the Dart. There's a Camaro down there now. Terry Knott was in the 73 Dart. Went 710 on his 780 base. We are in stock eliminator final qualifier. MichaelOwers and Mike Walter.Owers in the Demon, Walter in the Camaro. 783. Go 711 for Walter. 715 on the 789 for Hours. Steve Zomi and Bobby Lundum. Lundum, shake and bake. 68 Nova on the left side. Right side, Zormi. The 02 Dakota. K-Stocker goes 746 on the 820. 715 on the 791 for the H automatic car of Lundum. That's a C4 Corvette on the right side. Left side, 88 Mustang GT. Boy, did I want one of those my senior year of high school. That car was brand new. Right as I was going into graduation, there couldn't have been anything I would have wanted more than one of those Mustang GTs. That's an L-stock automatic machine on the left side, 823. The base number goes 757. Right side, 722 with a 9. Stevie T, Steven Tukolsky, right side. Rowan gears there for the D-Stocker, 754. Left side, Robert Sheep. That's an 80 Dodge Murata. The Murata on an 8 flat number goes 766 with a 7. Right side for Stevie T, 678 on his 754. Nick Ryder and Scott Bartlett. Bartlett in the old school Oldsmobile. Right side, Ryder. 68 CUDA F-stock automatic. The big Oldsmobile for Bartlett out of Lambertville, Michigan. It's an M-stock automatic car. The better light goes to Bartlett. He's 46 up front. Goes 764 at 87 mile an hour on his 833. Nice pass there for Ryder. Ryder goes 691 on his 775. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. My lanes are almost empty. I need Quick Rod. Quick Rod, second. We'll call it third call. I don't know how many it's been, but it's been more than one. Quick Rod to 1 and 2. Quick Rod. We need you to 1 and 2, please. Quick Rod, be quick to the lanes. 1 and 2. Randy Butter. Or is that Randy? I can't believe it's not Butter. 648 on the 701 index for the 15 Camaro. Left side, Jim Nichols. Goes 659 on his 725. Hits the wrong side of the tree. If you're watching online, you say, are all these cars off the numbers? It's stock. It is their job to go under their base index number. If you're watching online, you don't know maybe about stock and super stock. That's the way they run. They have a base index number based off of factory horsepower, weight, and they have to go under that number. That's the way they qualify, by who is furthest under their base index number. Doug, I like those boots down there. I think we should get you a pair of those to wear around the pits. What do you think going up the hill? Don't you think you need a pair of those boots? That'd look good on you. Aaron Allison goes 692.6 at 99 mile an hour there on the left side for the Camaro. The right side's got Klingler, VP Racing Fuel, Walter Brewing, Copo Camaro went 636 on his 736, exactly 1 second under. By my best guess, that'll probably put Klingler number one if I were going to guess, and I'll be seeing that shortly. Here goes Brent Durant. He is perfect one red. Goes 0001 red. 671 at 736, and that wraps up stock final qualifier. Quick rod, quick rod, quick rod. Quickly come to the lanes, quick rod. Final call, quick rod. Final call, quick rod. Final call, quick rod to the lanes to 1 and 2 for your fourth and final time shot. Quick rod, you should be in 1 and 2. If you're not here, you're late. If you are here, thank you. When I call you, we need you to come. And speaking of call you, I need super stock. Super stock to 3 and 4. Super stock to 3 and 4, please. Final call, quick rod to 1 and 2. Final call, quick rod to 1 and 2. First and second call, super stock. Super stock to 3 and 4. Super stock to 3 and 4, please. All right, so we're moving into final time shot for Quick Rod. Quick Rod is a 4/10 Pro Tree. They're going to be on a 570 heads-up index. Throttle stops are allowed, as you will see on many of these cars. And this class can include door cars, dragsters, altereds, left-hand steer roadsters. You can pretty well, any of the cars can be in this category. 570, the index. First pair out, Mark Claypool in the door car, the 70 Cuda on the right side. Left side, Steve Taylor, 2006 Cameron dragster. Muskegon Grinding and Machine sponsorship there on the dragster for Taylor. Online, they're telling me that's a wedge engine in Claypool's car. The screen says Chevy. Steve, let's see. Claypool went 567 with a 0 on the 570 and 008 on the tree. Taylor was behind on the starting line, went 31 up front, 574 with a 3. So on the correct side of the index anyways. I get information here for the left lane of Steve Fields. Ring and Pinion Shop Machine out of Carlton, Michigan. Right side from Parts Unknown. Was that before your time too, Doug? Parts Unknown? You never heard of Parts Unknown? Really? That was old school wrestling. They never wanted to tell where the guys were, so it sounded more mysterious if they were from Parts Unknown. Parts Unknown is 008 on the tree, 567.7. Left side. There you go. There is dead on with a 2 for Steve Fields, 57002. So that is 2 10,000ths from a perfect ET for Steve Fields. Left side, Gary Fleener is 004. Red, 566.1. Right side goes just over the index, 572 with a 4, 32 up front. Chris Fields, Anthony Mosley. Mosley, one of the few door cars in the class. That is the 78 Malibu out of West Salem, Ohio, right here. Can't be too far from here because I'd say West Salem ain't very big. I wonder if Mosley's car has a lot of local horsepower in it out here in West Salem. When you're traveling around West Salem, there are many horsepower around here in the form of four-legged. AK Industries, Keen Pump, JMC, Bill Harrison, South Street Grill. Sponsorship for the Malibu. Right side, Chris Fields, 99 Ring and Pinion Shop, Advanced Dragster. Fields goes dead 2. Mosley, 573, 415 up front. Chris Fields, good pass there. 17 up front and dead on with a 2. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. I need super stock. Super stock, I need you. Super stock, we need you to the lanes, please. Super stock, we need you to the lanes. Only 3 or 4 door cars in the category. There's one of them. That's Ricky Skaggs. Numa Sports Drinks and Malco Automotive for the Sullivan-based Mustang. Now I see my super stockers coming down the hill. Super stock, we need you to 3 and 4. Super stock, we need you to 3 and 4, please. Super Rod, you're going to be on standby. Super Stock. 3rd or 4th call, Super Stock. Super Rod, you are on standby. Whoa, hello, big left-hand turn there for Skaggs. 43 on the tree, but goes dead on with a 9. I think he plans for that big left turn. He doesn't want to go 660 feet. He wants to go 678 feet. But when he does it, he still goes dead on with the 9. So Skaggs probably knows the car has the tendency to do that. I've seen it do it more than once. That was a pretty good size left hook. But meanwhile, the left side went 571 and was 005 on the tree. Just like the other rod classes, you're going to have to be 100% on your game to get it done here this weekend. Steve Theodore, right side. McLaughlin Oil Company on the side of that machine. Right side's 41 up front. Goes 568 with a 9 and a 7. Left lane 568 with a 9 and a 1. Oh, I do have the stock qualifying sheet. Final qualifying sheet in ladder. And yes, Scott Klingler is your number 1 qualifier. Was 9,998 under, basically right at 1 second under. So Klingler in stock. Klingler's number 1, Ryder number 2, Zach Ross number 3, Bobby Lundum number 4, and Steven Tukolsky number 5. That's your top 5 in stock. Qualifying sheet and ladder. I got them in my grubby little hands. That doesn't mean come up here to get them, but I've seen them. Let's just say that. Looks like Jamie Elrod and Adam Gerber down there. Gerber on the left side out of Massillon, Ohio. Goodyear, APD, and Mark Wellness. Right side, look for a 003 light there for Jamie Elrod. ATM Innovation Hoosier, 004. I missed it by 1 thou of what her reaction time was going to be. 571.7 for Elrod on the 004 light. 573, 139 mile an hour, and 30 up front for Gerber. Super stock, you should be in 3 and 4. Super stock, you should be in 3 and 4. Nick Karras and Kevin Trusty. Trusty going Radical Racing and Par Racing Engines for the 2019 Kearns Dragster out of Groveport, Ohio. Nick Karras. The Clifton Steel 2020 Diamond Dragster out of Northfield, Ohio. Attention in the pits. Attention in the pits. Super Rod. Super Rod. Super Rod to 1 and 2 for your 4th and final time shot. Super Rod to 1 and 2, please. Final call, Super Stock. Final call, Super Stock to 3 and 4. First call, Super Rod to 1 and 2. Super Rod 1 and 2. Nick Karras is 008 on the tree. 572.3 for Karras. Trusty going to add just a couple numbers to the throttle stop. Goes 565.1 at 144 mile an hour. Pretty big mile an hour out there for that 565 pass for Trusty. Final car of the category, Bill Jackson, Mansfield, Ohio. I recall that car from one of the earlier races. That's a pretty old school dragster down there. It's a pretty cool machine. Bill Jackson wrapping up quick rod category. So I did see a perfect 2 in this category. So 210 thou from perfect. I suspect I know what's going to be number 1 on that sheet. 573.2 and 22 up front for Bill Jackson. That wraps up quick rod. And we move right straight into super stock. Again, final call super stock. Second call super rod. Super Rod to 1 and 2. Super Rod to 1 and 2 will take you. All right, going into super stock. And I'm going to guess Earl Rowe probably is coming into this round as the number 1 qualifier. I think he was about 98 under last night. We're going to kick it off here with Aaron Russell and Bill Charavino. Charavino out of Milan, Michigan. The accurate transmission, 67 Camaro on the left side. 96 Camaro GT E-Automatic on a 672 index, base index number. Russell's green, Charavino is red. .633 on the 672 for Russell. 635 on the 701 base number for Charavino. Good morning to everybody here that's at Durana Dragway, West Salem, Ohio, previously known as Dragway 42. Good morning watching online. More and more people piling online. When you come on, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Got to build this feed up. Not enough of you have hit the thumbs up yet, but we'll get there. Problems for Kevin Righty. The 88 Mustang only coasts across at 57 mile an hour, 835, so, and pretty slow rolling. So let's see if Righty makes it all the way down to the turnoff, or if they have to send somebody after him. He's not moving real fast, but is still moving. Meanwhile, the left side, the 09 Challenger of Jeff Ross went 624 on the 716 base number. There, the top end is clear, and George Wright and Lance Pinto in the Chevelle. Sponsored by Sam DiMario Auto, Sierra Brothers Auto. Out of Walworth, New York. 11 on the tree for the GTF automatic car. Goes 636 on his 680. 686 is the base number for George Wright in the Mustang. Went 628 at 109 mile an hour. You like that Oldsmobile, right? Achieva. Chris Lozon and Earl Rowe. Rowe probably, if I were going to go out on a limb, would say he probably sits number one. He is right at a second under for the Camaro on the right side. 739, it's going to go 640, 641. Chris Lozon, 18 on the tree, 680 the base number, goes 635. 643 for Rowe. And again, I need Super Rod. Super Rod, we need you to 1 and 2. Super Rod, we need you to 1 and 2. Zach Running. If you're interested in, getting out of the business there, Doug Foley's up here going, man, I dig that Oldsmobile in the left lane. 665, the base number on the left side. Right side, John Cira. Goes 681 on the 715 base. That's about your ET speed too, isn't it? Is that about what the S10 runs? 595 on the 665 for Running. You'd feel right at home in there. Terry Allison and Randy Running. '92 Achieva. Certainly, I'll assume that's the same family. VP Racing Fuel, Crocodile Cloth, and American RV. Terry Allison, Race Tools Direct S10. Boy, that's a big wheels up launch there for Running, and 009 on the tree for the Achieva. 591 with a 5 on the 665. Right side, Allison goes 596 on his 659. There's my favorite one. That's right, Mike Price knocked all the chrome off the bumper last night on that thing. I don't know what the wheelie bars are there for, but it didn't stop it, did it? They must have too soft of springs on those wheelie bars, because I'm telling you, that thing was standing straight up. Boy, a good wiggle move to the left there for the right lane. Aaron Allison wheels up 578 on his 616 there for the Cavalier. Mike Mitchell had problems last night and didn't get to make the hit, but I see they got that car straightened out. That's the New Edge Mustang, 2000 model, out of Hamburg, New York, 616, the dial in there for Mitchell. I say dial in, I should say index, base index number. left side, Mike Price. That's a stick shift car. Both these cars are stick shift cars, but oh, doggone it, Price tied the front end down and did kind of shudder the tires a little bit. Went 643, 105 mile an hour there for Price. Meanwhile, Mitchell goes 568, 122. That Mustang will get after it. One of the quicker ET cars in the category. Speaking of quicker, AJ Adkins there, Augustus Adkins. Might be my favorite first name. That sounds so manly. Augustus Adkins. 69 AMX on the right side. Adkins Racing and Head Service. John Fretch. 86 Firebird out of Cortland, Ohio. Summit, NGK, and Goodyear tires. It's got a built-in ventilation system there. The hatchback kind of popped up there on the hit. For Fritsch, 563, 121 mile an hour for Adkins in the AMX. Fritsch goes 642 on his 703 base with an 11 light. Good pass there for John Fretch. Another new Edge Mustang on the right side. And Pete Maduri on the left side in the 1998 Dynabrade Power Tools S10. No, I'm not saying it. You're not getting me into that. Somebody asked me the other day, are you the guy that... I said, no. I did not say Top Sportsman. That was Monty. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. We need Top Sportsman. Top Sportsman to the lanes for your fourth and final qualifier. Top Sportsman to the lanes for your fourth and final qualifier. Over 40 cars in Top Sportsman, so several going home. Top Sportsman, there's going to be a few of you with a weekend pass to the bleachers, because we are well over a full field in Top Sportsman and over full in Top Dragster. Congratulations. Thank you all for showing up and filling those fields up. Alex Miller and Andy Cronenbitter just went down the racetrack. 606 for Cronenbitter and 009 on the tree. 648 for Alex Miller. And that wrapped up Super Stock. Moving right into Super Rod. This would normally be Super Rod 8 a quarter mile at $9.90. Super Rod 8th mile, $6.40. $6.40 the index for Super Rod this weekend. In Hot Rod, it took 70006 to be at the top of the ladder. In quick rod, it took 5702. Let's see what it takes here in super rod. It's probably going to take 640 with a 0 and another really little number after it to get to the top of that sheet. Les Ames, 005 red, 637. Roger Wellman went down on the left side in the Beretta, 647, and 007 up front. Next pair sitting on the starting line, the 79 Camaro out of Rising Sun, Ohio, Tony Martinez. Left side, 91 Dodge Daytona of Jack Schnitzer from Butler, Pennsylvania. Schnitzer on the tree. Martinez was really missed the tree. They both went 645. Schnitzer goes 645.4. Martinez 645.3. Index 640. I see a lot of questions online asking about the event and whatnot. It's hard for me to type and talk about it. So a lot of the folks online that were on here all day yesterday are handling some of those, answering those questions for me. We are 8th mile. This race was scheduled to be 8th mile. Since the full acquisition of the track, there was a bunch of concrete added down there at the end, but you know, only a few days before the start of the event, no thoughts of changing the distance as everybody has worked on their setups for being ready for this race for the year. Chris Goebel and Herman Lester Jr. just went down the track. Lester Jr. 21 up front, 642.9. Goebel 641.5 on the 640. Mike Lagos is 006 on the light, but off the number goes 655. Right side, Tim McGuire in that Monte Carlo went 635 with a 523 mile an hour and a little bit red up front. Well, there's one of my hometown buddies there, Jason Grimes online. Welcome. Welcome everybody online. We are getting up near that 1,000 people watching this morning already for our fourth and final qualifier for all the sportsman categories. When you log on, hit the thumbs up button. Like, subscribe, and share. Vince Gregory in the 55 Bel Air goes 642.1 at 113 mile an hour and 13 up front. Stephen Theodore in that Corvette, 639 with a 9, just 4/10,000ths under the index there for Theodore. 132 mile an hour. Next pair, Jeff Gerber and Mike Donnell. Gerber in the 27 Roadster goes 642. 23 bulb, 121 mile an hour. Left side, Donnell. That Monza goes 646, 113 mile an hour, and was Trip Zip 2 on the tree. Again, I need top sportsman, top sportsman, top sportsman. I don't want to be confused. Top sportsman. I can't say it as deeply. I don't have the deep voice that Monty had, but top sportsman. To 3 and 4, top sportsman to 3 and 4, top dragster. You're on standby in factory stock. Q1, you will follow top dragster. Factory stock Q1 will follow top dragster this time around. So you all should start getting your stuff a little bit ready. Jeff Smith Jr. and Ron Lower. Lower on the left side goes 643.2 in the Cutlass. Smith in that Skylark went 639, 638 with a 9, 124 mile an hour, and was 001 red. Charlie Flanagan has been all over the index. He's 37 up front, goes dead on with a 5. Meanwhile, Paul Fiddler in the left lane went dead on with a 4. 6.404 for Fiddler, 6.405 for Flanagan. So while Flanagan got to the finish line a decent bit ahead, the higher qualifying position there will go to Paul Fiddler by a thou. There we finally get that big end cleared off. Next pair up, Josh Sander and Rob Foss. Foss, the Monza makes a little jump to the right before it goes, and he's 005 up front. 648 with a 2. Josh Sander carrying just about 2 thou there. Goes 639 with a 7 for that 67 Camaro. Still got Super Rod cars coming around the corner. Big field of Super Rod. Bill Nuzzo, the 08 Mustang on the right side of the racetrack out of Irwin, PA. And Jacob Elrod, the 2020 Corvette out of Bluffton, Ohio. You'll hear that Elrod name a number of times. They got several cars here, run several classes. Elrod staged up, in goes Nuzzo, away they go. Elrod is 17 red, Nuzzo is 15 green. 643.9 there for Nuzzo, and Elrod goes 6.401, dead 1, 1/10 thou. 1 thou. 16.10 thou from perfect. If my memory is serving me correctly, that might put Elrod number 1 on the sheet there, 6.401. I'm sure they'll hand me a printed version that will confirm that, but that's the best I recall seeing, at least in this round. Eddie Arnold and Steve Fields. Fields is 12 up front, 641 with a 0. Arnold, 641 with a 6. in the Cutlass on the right side. Top Sportsman, Top Sportsman. Also, if you're looking at the drone footage, I love the drone footage, the boom cameras, all those kind of things. If you're watching online, you get to see things that really that we don't even get to see here at the racetrack. I see some folks online talking about clearing the woods down there. They're clearing that for an RV park. It is not going to be for a different version of this racetrack. Tom Diamond and Rich Pica. Pica was in the Corvette, went 636 and was a little bit red. Diamond in the Roadster went 639.6. 14 10,000ths too quick. 18 up front for Diamond. Final car in the category, Bill Jackson. The Lumina out of Mansfield, Ohio. So we've got the crew in the door there for Jackson. Something going on in there, and let's see which way it goes. Looks like he's going to move in and stage the car. Sometimes when you see that, that means they're going to back one out, but looks like Bill Jackson rolls towards the pre-stage beam in the Lumina. This is the second to the last, the penultimate event for the IHRA Outlaw Nitro Series for 2025. And let's see how fast it'll run with the shootout. Goes 650 with a 0. The chute fell out right on the hit. Jackson goes ahead and goes down. Probably wondering, why does this thing feel a little sluggish? Left his laundry on the starting line there, and Bill Jackson goes 650 with a 0 to wrap up the category in Super Rod. We got Top Sportsman and a bunch of them. 40 plus went down last night in Top Sportsman. So there's going to be a group of them that don't make the field. We will have a bump spot for 32 cars. All right, so there's going to be a little bit of preppage happening here following Super Rod before we go into Top Sportsman. So Top Sportsman going to be rolling down the hill towards the front of the staging lanes as we speak. And there is a whole mess of them, so we'll start bringing them in. You're going to see 2 lanes of them, and then I don't know if they'll move them over into the third or leave them up there in the roadway. But Top Sportsman will be up next. Yes, there are well over 32. So there will be a bump as we do have a 32 car field in Top Sportsman. right, while we have a few minutes of downtime, we're prepping the racetrack. Addressing the starting line of the racing surfaces as the pace picks up as we go into top sportsman final qualifier, and there are about 10 that aren't going to make the field. Somebody said online, what's that thing on the racetrack? Well, that's a rotator. They take the rotator. It has 4 racing slicks on the back, aired up, mounted on rims, and they turn backwards against the surface. They set that down, and it puts rubber down, and it evens out the surface. It kind of smooths out the groove. It works the glue in. It puts the glue together with the rubber that's on the racetrack to give them a fresh surface again. You'll see that. Stepping on it like it looks like a suction cup. They're checking the pull on the track. Yes, they put that thing down and then they twist it, and it tells how much PSI of grip is on the racetrack. So if you see somebody out there with some funny looking thing on the racetrack and they put it down, they step on it, and they twist it, they're actually checking the grip on the racetrack. All right, final qualifier here in Top Sportsman. It is not that. You will not get me to do it, and everybody thinks I'm going through puberty over here because you keep saying that. That happened for me many, many years ago. Mark Claypool and Andy Gregory. Claypool is sitting right on the bump spot. Goes 462, improves just a hair, 434 for Gregory, handily in the field. Mike Badia, left side, Brian Werner, right side. Moro's Auto Service and Abruzzi Transmissions, 68 Camaro out of Hubbard, Ohio. Crew checking everything over there, making sure that Werner car is lined up, big nitrous purge. Mike Badia, the 96 Cutlass over there, shooting the nitrous purge over at Werner, saying, don't forget, I'm here too. Mike's wife helping line him up there and handling crew chief duties there on the left side. Bump spot 462. Werner, 419.7. Mike Badia right in the middle of the bottom half of the field there with that 441. But I promise you, you need to look for that car. to go many rounds there. Badia made it to the finals more times than once this year in the Outlaw Nitro Series. Jay Greisop, 91 Mustang out of West Harrison, Indiana, left side. Corey Flagg driving the Flag Racing 1963 Fulton-powered Corvette. Built in-house. Mark Flagg built that car from scratch himself, working at Fast Chassis in Louisville. So that 63 Corvette was built, home built, if you were to say, by Mark Flagg, who's double checking those wheelie bars, going to make sure that thing goes straight, sitting about number 4 on the qualifying sheet. With a 417 on the board there for Flagg. Goes 418.5. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. Love you. Now I've got it. Here we go. Yes, currently Claypool was out, sitting at number 33. Went 462 and change. And I don't have it in front of me to know if that got him ahead of Jim Hayes. Corey Flagg, 418 with a 5. No improvement there, stays right there at the number 5 position. Jay Greisop goes 449. Handily in does not improve, was 448 with a 9 in the last round. Mike King and Michael Renner. I'm going to say Renner is a new entry and going to have to go 462 or better to even get in this field. So you got the Beretta on the left side. And you got the 63 Corvette on the right side for King. Mike King is number 18 on the sheet, goes 440. Last night in qualifying, Renner. This is his first and only shot at the racetrack. Takes a 462 or better to make the field. King's car kind of moved around, goes 443. Renner solidly jumps right in with a 439. And that should bring the bump up to a 460. Oh! If I just look, I'm excited with the race cars and I didn't look at the board. 460. Good thing I have a sheet to look at too. I had to do my own math and silly me didn't look up there at the end. The scoreboard showing it. 460 is the bump. David Mullins, Bill Yates. Yates, the 68 Camaro on the left side. Mullins, right side, 92. Lumina on the outside looking in. Best pass so far for the Lumina has been 491. Gonna have to pick it up a lot to get under that 60 number. So gonna have to be a 59 or better to make this field. Claypool is out. Jim Hayes is out. Chestnut on the bump. Bill Yates goes 427. Mullins 494, not gonna be enough. Bill Yates was not on the sheet coming in. He did not make a hit last night. So the bump goes down again. 456 as Yates goes in. And Randy Chestnut on the outside looking in on the bump. Justin Souders, man, what a field. 456 bump right now, and there's still a lot of them coming. So there's some that were right there on the number that got to pick it up just a hair, or they're going to be spectators this weekend. If you're a spectator this weekend, by the way, you're in for a treat because it's going to be an absolute banger of a race this weekend. Can I say that? That's what they say at the outlaw races. It's a banger. We got one happening here this weekend. A real slobber knocker. Justin Souders was your top sportsman winner up at the Outlaw Pro Mod race in Milan, Michigan a couple months ago. Out of Louisville, Kentucky. And Kevin Chess, 69 Camaro, out of Ohio on the left side. So a pair of 69 Camaros. Souders comes in number 11 with a 424, solidly in the field. Kevin Chess is on the outside looking in, being the best of 467. Got to go 456 or better to make the field. So can Kevin Chess pick up the pace? Goes 466, not going to be enough. Souders right at the very, very consistent number of 424. In fact, Souders has been 424 with a 3 and just went 424 with a 4. I'm guessing Souders is going to be on a 424. Karsten Nergis, left side, 2000. Firebird, right side, Tim DeVore. DeVore is on the outside. Been 474. Takes 455 or better to make the field right now, as the bump is a 456. Terry Osmus sits on the bump. Nergis was 440, solidly in the middle of the field there for the Firebird on the left side of the racetrack. DeVore, not going to get there. 463, and it takes a 455 to get inside the bump. Left side goes 439 with a 3. Yes, they are still coming down the hill. What an awesome field of top sportsmen. Just to make the field now is getting to be quite the achievement, as the bump spot sits at 456 with Terry Osmus on the bump. And if I were Terry and there is anything left in the tank, I would put it out there right now, because the bump is not where I'd want to be. Also, whether you're watching online or you're in the pits, make sure you also download the Track Tune Live app. If you put that one on your phone, you can listen to the PA for the entire event directly to that app. It'll come right on, and it's a direct feed out of the microphone. So if you're driving down the road, got to go to work, only can put it in an earbud but can't watch it, you can still listen to all the action through the Track Tune app on your phone. I have a couple of vehicles that need to be moved. They're up at the Stinky Pinky pit, and they've got D. Carnes blocked. So if you're parked up there at or around the Dean Carnes pit, It's on top of the hill. It's not hard to see because it's bright pink. We need those moved. Well, I got tag numbers, but I guarantee you nobody knows their tag number. Let's see if somebody sends me what the vehicles are. Let's see. Tag number KIV 1960 and KJF 1120. Here's what I know. If your vehicle is parked next to the Dean Carnes pit area, it's probably in the way. Mike Sowers, 537 off the gas, made a hard move towards the center line. Left side, Stephen Day goes 477. Fortunately, Day was 452 yesterday in qualifying, so in. Jeff Gable, outside looking in, has not made a clean hit with the Duster yet. And the bump spot of 456 is held by the car in the left lane of Terry Osmus. Boy, if I was Osmus, oh no. Are they going to get the car staged up here in the right lane? What's going to happen there? I see the officials all around it. Going to send Osmus on a single. Turn it up to 11 there. Terry Osmus, you're on the bump. Goes 466, does not improve, and hanging on by a thread. Terry Osmus. And it looks like as they push the Gable machine back, that will be one that does not make the field. Could not get a clean hit in yesterday. And problems with it on the starting line today. And tough break there for Jeff Gable. Not going to get that Duster in the field. Next pair coming under the tower. And again, 456 the bump. Aaron Glasser, the right side of the racetrack, comes in number 3. No fear of not making the field. Glasser went 415 flat on his first shot at the track yesterday afternoon to sit number 3 on the sheet. The left side, Ron Barnhill, currently in with a 452. It would take a bunch of cars jumping him to push him out. But Barnhill sits number 26 coming in with a 452. Glasser, Turning Point USA on that car. And Derby City Calibrations for the right lane. Oakley Motorsports and Hughes Equipment helping out the Barnhill machine. Straight, clean pass there for Glasser. He's 002 red, 415-2. So the qualifiers went 415 with a 0 and 415 with a 2. I'm going to guess they got that car exactly where they'd like it to be because that was straight as a string down the right side. Ron Barnhill back off his number 473. Maybe just cranked that thing way up to make sure it was in the field and going to dial closer down to a more comfortable number for that machine. It goes 473. But Barnhill in the field with a 452. The bump stays at 456, held down right now by Terry Osmus. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Super stock car 904. Super stock competitor 904. You need to go to the tech trailer. Super stock competitor 904. You need to go to tech, please. Jim Hayes outside looking in and going to remain there. Goes 474, and Jim Hayes not going to make the field. Was 462, but that bump at now that 456. So Jim Hayes in the 59 Corvette, outside looking in. Scott Wasco, 412 with a 9, came in number 2, remains number 2 with a slightly improved ET, was on with a 413.3 and goes 412 with a 9. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Top dragster. Top dragster, we need you to 1 and 2. Top dragster, we need you to 1 and 2. Top dragster, we need you to 1 and 2, please. A little check of the starting line area. A couple drips of fluid there, maybe out of the Hayes machine. Starting line crew checking that all out, making sure it's good to go. A down track check as well. Making sure that surface is A-OK there for Ken Langlois. Langlois out of Milan, Michigan, going to be in the right lane, sitting in the water box in that 92 Cutlass. Came in number 23 with a 448, safely in the field. Left side, Keith Castle. The 07 Stratus. Castle comes in number 12 with a 424 on the left side in the Stratus. Langlois qualified with a 448. Bottom half of the field, but solidly in. Off the pace there for Langlois. 561 at only 88 mile an hour. Keith Castle goes 001 on the tree, 443, 162 mile an hour. All right, fire back in the hole. Got Gary Wojnowski. 09 Cobalt over on the left side. In the field with a 441 and a 0. Andrew Johnson outside looking in. been 466 in that 55 Chevy, but got to be 455 or better. Again, we got Terry Osman sitting on the bump with a 456. Probably doesn't want me to keep saying that. Just hanging on, saying quietly, nobody go from the outside in and take out Terry Osman. He's hanging on by for dear life there with that 456 on the bump. I'd say the Andrew Johnson machine is capable if it can make a good clean hit. I don't think it ever went just really, really clean down the track. 466, nothing to sneeze at, but gonna have to pick it up over a tenth to make the field. And definitely gonna go more than 660 feet to get there. Goes 469, no good there for Johnson. That car left, and I think I saw it doing that more than once yesterday. The tire tracks you actually see clipped the green of the starting line area there just past the Christmas tree. I mean, it was a pretty good ride there on the right side for Andrew Johnson. All right, ready to rock and roll. Don Swindell, right side. 1963 Corvette. Solidly in the field. I'd say now a 433 is in the bottom half of the field, though. Came in number 16, but I think that's been eclipsed to move Swindell down. Left side, Ron Biondo. Ron came in number 10 with a 424. So both these cars solidly in the field. Biondo goes 422 to improve. 434 for Swindell. No improvement over the 433 from last night, but right at it. Little Bob Mandel on the right side. Mandel the third. Profab Race Cars, 1955 Bel Air. The blown Hemi. That car is very recognizable when it's running because you hear that blower surge going on. So Mandel from Profab Race Cars down in Colioca, Tennessee. Left side. Oh, and Mandel, by the way, is number 1 coming in. Went 410 with an 8 at 181 mile an hour. So Bob Mandel, the third, in the right lane, comes into this final qualifying session number 1 on the board. Left side, Daniel Germano. Germano not on the sheet. Going to take a 455 or better to make the field. Sorry, 422 for Germano. Already in the field and problems. So they're pushing that one back. And no good there for Mandel either. But Germano came in number 9, going to remain right there for the Royal Purple machine. Mandel came in number 1 with the 410. Speaking of Mandel, there's another Profab race car on the right side. 67 Chevy wagon. right, so Germano and Mandel, neither one make a good hit, but both solidly in the field. And this is Bob Mandel, the second, and the 09 Mustang of Ronnie Proctor. Proctor came in number 8 with a 420. Mandel came in number 7 with a 420. There was only 6 thou apart between these two cars in qualifying, and both very solidly up near the top of the field. Boy, looky there. Bob's Profab has now put both cars number 1 and 2. Little Bob in the Chevy Bel Air sits on a 410. Big Bob in the wagon goes 411. 422 for Proctor. No improvement, but Mandel, that's almost a 10th pickup for that wagon to go number 2. They probably said the best way to avoid each other on the ladder is to be 1 and 2. Let's give the wagon all it's got to go 411 and jump right up to number 2. So those two cars will be on different parts of the ladder. Good strategy if you can do it, if you got enough to do it. Randy Chestnut, outside looking in, was in last night with a 460. That's not going to do it. It takes a 455 or better now. So Chestnut got to pick up 500 at least to make the field. Jerry Albert in the Jegs Camaro on the right side. Right up near the middle of the field with a 429. So Albert can only go up. Chestnut looking to get in. 455 is what it's going to take. Chestnut trying to hang there with Albert, and looky there. Randy Chestnut jumps over Terry Osmus, goes 454 with a 9. So Randy Chestnut just goes 454 with a 9 to jump back in the field, and that, I believe, will push Terry Osmus out, as the bump is now 455. It's really 454 with a 9. So you're going to have to be 454 or better, because the bump is 454 with a 9, with Randy Chestnut now sitting on that bump spot. Top dragster, you should be in the lanes. Top dragster, you should be in the lanes. Ricky Adkins on the outside looking in with the Mini Cooper, goes 456 with a 5. Not enough, but a terrific effort for that machine. Jacob Elrod goes 420, which is a huge improvement for the 63 Corvette of Jacob. He was in with a 439 and just went 420. Gerald Jones and James Hayes on the starting line right now. James Hayes on with a 440. Right side, Gerald Jones. Was in with a 453 and remains in with a 453, but just one spot away from that bump. Randy Chestnut sits on the bump with a 454 and a 9. Chris Wheatcraft comes into this final qualifying session, number 4, with a 415. Now number 5, as Big Bob Mandel went to number 2 and passed him up. So Chris Wheatcraft in the left side. In the field with a 415 and a 9. .417 where Wheatcraft, right where he's going to stay. I'm going to call that at number 5. Right side machine not going to make that field. Went 473 and 455 is the bump. Right side no good. Wheatcraft going to stay and I think going to sit at number 5. Looks like the final car of the category, Sylvester Barnes. When Barnes steps the license up to the Mountain Motor Pro Stock, that's where you're going to see this Cavalier. 800 inches. Stick shift for Sylvester Barnes over on the left side. Barnes came in the round at number 16, going 436. Strongly in the field, I'm sure just wanting it now for another time shot. And this wraps up the category. Boy, packing the front wheels and moving towards the left side. So Sylvester got to click it off and coast across the finish line. Well, 630 at 75 mile an hour there. And Sylvester Barnes in the field, and that wraps up top sportsman qualifying here. So Bob Mandel going to be number 1. That's Bob Mandel the third in this 55 Chevy. Bob Mandel Sr. goes to number 2 with a 411 in the wagon. Attention in the pits, attention in the pits. Factory stock to 3 and 4. Factory stock to 3 and 4. And we have a more than full field in Top Dragster as well. The bump right now in Top Dragster, 461. Ricky Molnar left side. And Chris Ruzicka right side, 456 for Molnar. Was 434 last night. So off the pace there for Molnar, 443 for Ruzicka. Ruzicka was 438, so a little slow down there for Chris Ruzicka as well. Matt Albright and John Biaggi. Albright came in number 4 with a 391 there in the left side. So that's one of several 3-second cars in the category. Biaggi, new entry today, has not been down the racetrack as far as I can tell. So right now it takes a 460 or better to make the field. Boy, and a wag in the tail, a little move towards the right side of the racetrack, but no problem there. Biaggi goes 399 at 178. Albright, 393, 181. Dennis Dimitrov right side, and John Vergatz Jr. on the left side. There is a bump in Top Dragster, and currently it's 458. That's Kara Joe Brank sitting on the bump. Dimitrov. Vergatz comes in number 26 with a 4.
All right, y'all. I'm back. Let's go back to
Dimitrov comes in with a 419
Jesus
on the
Christ.
right side solidly.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to get the music going. Start capture. All right. How's everybody doing? I'm back with y'all. Sorry it took me so long. All right. Like I said, sorry it took me so long. I had to get blood work done, and then I had to go cash my check for my second job. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna just take care of a couple of things. All right. I can continue on with Dying Light. Man, that's loud. I can continue on with Dying Light, or I can I don't understand why it does that. All right, I can continue on with Dying Light, or I could do Call of Duty. I think I'm gonna do Dying Light just because, and then we'll play some Call of Duty at the very end. What do y'all say? Y'all good with that? Y'all good with that? Testing. Yeah. Yeah, you should be good with that. All right. So let's go back to. The Beast. Done. Now close this out. All right. Put you back here. Put you back here. All right. And again, make sure you check me out on my socials. And we are live on the YouTubes. The YouTubes. I'm gonna just go ahead and there you go. All right, y'all ready for this? Let's get started. Actually, let me go back to Twitch. All right, I'm gonna put it back to the game. Okay, let me go ahead and flip this around. All right, let's get the Dying Light Beast going again. And by the way, I took the whole day off to be with y'all, so appreciate everyone who came out, who's coming out today. I see you guys are on the YouTube and on Twitch, so I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I've got to set my camera up. And I also want to get something else too out, so hold on just a second. Alright, here we go. Where's YouTube at? Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to find YouTube. I'm trying to get the string onto my thing. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we got that. And I must get camera, that, and then I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna leave it alone. Oh, good. All right. Right on. Continue with the campaign.
Olivia says she needs my help to leave this place, to get away from the Baron. She injected me with something.
All right. We're doing pretty good so far, so let's see how well we do.
Olivia, do you copy? I made it to the town hall. A lot of people here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna help get the power back on here.
Winning hearts and minds. That's exactly what you need to do.
Was that all? Thought I had to kill monsters, too.
It's locked. Can I go this way? Nope. Alright. My phone. Oh, I can't repair it? Shit. Well, that sucks. Why can't I get out? Seriously? Interesting. Oh, I gotta go up top. Okay. Really? How the hell do I get all the way? Oh, dude. Whoa. Do I even want to go down that way? Oh, I can't even go this way. Okay.
I'm looking for the sheriff.
She's up top, but this biter broke the damn ladder.
I'll manage. You okay here?
Oh yeah, great. Here, you're going to need this a lot more than me.
I can't go that way. Oh shit, how do I get across? Am I bugging over here? Can I not get? Let's see. What am I missing? Alright, I'm lost here. Oh! Dumbass. It's right there. Oh. Oh.
Hands where I can see him.
Whoa, 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 hold it. I'm a good guy.
Prove it.
The name's Kyle. Your friend sent me. I'm here to help.
And what if I don't believe you?
Well, you could shoot me, but then I wouldn't be able to help you.
Can't afford to waste the ammo.
Does that mean you want my help?
I could use a hand. I need to get the backup system working.
You want me to climb down there and reset the power?
If you do, I'll cover you.
Deal. Just promise not to shoot me.
You promise not to fall off the roof. I don't have time to drag your sorry ass off the roof.
God damn it, man. Great, I ain't got no ammo left. Fuck, man. He's still alive? Come on, give me that bandage, baby. Alright, how do I do this?
Shit, now what? The monster must have shredded the cables.
Oh, that's got knives on it. Shit. God damn it. This isn't right. What am I stuck on? Hold on, I gotta load this back up. Decided to do some stupid shit. Get stuck.
If you promise not to fall off the roof.
Really?
I don't have time to scrape your sorry ass off the sidewalk.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for virals down there.
Shit, now what? A monster just shredded the cables.
Oh, okay. Oh, god damn it, man. Now, how the hell do I do this? Just go like this. No. There we go.
Plug it in over there.
Okay, bossy.
Ah, son of a bitch. I gotta go back down. Now that I know how to do this, I'm gonna try this again. Alright. Oh my god, man. There we go.
That's it. You did it. That should keep him away. Kyle, was it?
Yeah.
I'm Florence.
Now, you're not from around here, are you, Florence?
I'm from Texas originally. My husband was an MP, stationed in Stuttgart when the shit hit the fan.
Is that why they call you the sheriff?
That and the fact that I kick butt. Come on. We better get back to my people.
That wasn't too bad.
The town hall's secure. Thanks for the help.
No problem.
I'm guessing this ain't your first rodeo?
No, ma'am.
Good thing you heard our distress call. We were lucky.
Not all of us.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Sheriff. I let you down.
You didn't know such thing.
It's a fresh bite. We just need some antizin and we can...
Antizin. We haven't seen any of that in years.
But we have UV, shrooms,
And hopes and prayers and positive vibes, like any of that shit works. Sheriff, I just want you to know, it's been an honor.
Wait!
Damn.
Why the hell would he do that?
To keep us safe. I'm going to need some volunteers to prepare him for burial.
We're losing too many good people, Sheriff. Death or exile can't be our only two options. There has to be another way.
I wish there was, Jacob. But there isn't.
I know you think you're protecting us, but...
That's right. I'm protecting us. Once you're bitten, that's it.
No, that's not true. With proper treatment, he...
What treatment? From where? We're alone out here. Look, Kyle, I appreciate your help, but we have rules, and everyone here abides by them. If I was the one bitten, I would have done the same thing.
Are you two finished? Because we don't have time for this shit. We're not safe here. Not with that monster out there.
Rangers, I want sentries posted. And extra guards on the generators. We're sitting ducks if those UV lights go out again.
I'm not sure that's enough. You know, that thing is more dangerous than anything we've seen before. What do we do if it comes back?
Comes back? What do you mean? I already killed it.
You didn't kill the beast. You killed a different monster.
There's another one?
When I was up in the tower, I saw it take off across the rooftops. If we're lucky, maybe it'll move on.
Luck isn't something we've been blessed with lately.
All this talk isn't making us any safer. Let's just do what needs to be done.
Come find me later. My room's upstairs. I have something I'd like to talk to you about.
Didn't stand a chance. Even the sheriff's people weren't able to protect attack like that. We're all as good as dead.
Alright, why can't I open inventory? Oops. Sweet. Alright. Let's store. Alright.
Fucking prick. Sure, just blow your head off. You're not going to be the one doing the cleaning, right? Here I am, pulling this asshole's brain out of the fucking joints.
Spare me.
Olivia, someone at the town hall got bit and took his own life. Don't you have any antas in here?
Antizan's a relic from the past. It was just a suppressant. People were still turning. And it ran out years ago.
So, getting bit means it's over.
UV light can buy some time. But you never know when it'll happen.
Maybe.
Alright.
They really kept you locked up for so many years.
Alright. Here we go.
There you are. Thanks for coming.
You had something you wanted to talk about?
That creature that attacked us, it followed the Baron's men here. They were desperate for shelter, and when we opened the outer door, the monster followed them into the courtyard. It attacked them viciously and moved so quickly, and we were lucky to get away. I still don't know why it didn't attack us, but I worry it might return, and I was wondering if you would be willing to hunt it down.
Maybe. But if I do, I'd need you to do something for me.
And what might that be?
I don't know yet, but I'll let you know when I do.
The sheriff last saw it running across the rooftops. You can probably pick up its trail there. Be careful, though. Volatiles own the night. If they spot you, your only chance is to flee and find shelter in a place with UV protection. Or try to hide until it's safe.
All right. Oh, let's see. Damn, is none of these doors open? Shit. All right, let me go back the other way. Oh, hell no. That is dark as hell, man. And that's creepy as hell, too. Shit. I wish there was a bed I can use. Is there not a bed I can use?
This stress on and on and on. It's no way to live. I can't begin to imagine what you went through.
There's gotta be a bed around here somewhere.
That fucking monster was 3 meters tall, throwing bold.
Alright, where's the map at? Can I, like, go to save zone? And I cannot fast travel? Are you serious?
And stank so badly that you can still smell the rot in the hole.
So you hid like rats.
Like rats? Nami, listen, I can give you my weapon. Let's switch places, huh?
That's not the point. You were supposed to protect us.
Close to ending. I won't fucking apologize.
Alright. Alright, here's the deal. I'm gonna switch the game to Black Ops 6 because I want to you know, play some Black Ops 6. We'll be on tomorrow playing some actually, give me a second, y'all. Trying to think. Trying to think what the best course of action would be. Cause I still got stuff to do. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna end the stream right here. I'll be live tomorrow. I'm probably gonna just play. Probably. I don't know, I'll think of something to play. Cause I gotta do some cleaning and stuff, and I have to go back out again. Please, 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 please check me on my socials. Let me go ahead and see who's online as far as the raid is concerned. Let me go back to just chat. Alright, hold on a second, y'all. Alright, let me see who's online. Alright, we're gonna raid the homie Luigi. Just for the sheer fact that no one else I wanna do anything. I wanna raid right now, so we'll raid the homie Luigi. Where's Luigi at? There he is. He's playing Sonic Racing Crossroad. Apparently it's a good game too. So we'll raid him out. And I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
you